I think that's the older sister. I don't know about you.
Steroid Shroob.
Weren't they twins? So, I mean, even if we're talking older, it would only be like a minute or two or something? I don't know.
Well,
And twins are normally
She's
in the
bigger.
same
What?
body
She's bigger.
features. Why is she on steroids?
she sucked up all the
So-
vim. I don't know.
Too much protein.
All that foreshadowing, and the Cobalt Star was actually the final boss. Can you believe that?
Thanks a lot, stuff. Well, you didn't do anything.
Some translator he is.
Well, he
That'd
can
been
translate,
funny
but he can't understand tone or something. He couldn't tell deception.
That'd be funny if the entire time the translation was actually, I am the final boss, and she's now going destroy, 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 destroy. Exterminate. Okay, here we go. Here is the other Princess Shroob. This one actually is called Elder Princess Shroob, which is why I was like, this is the older one.
Steroid Shroob. We'll just call her Steroid Shroob.
Steroid Shroob. I think you'll like some of her attacks, Evilpoptart, because she definitely lives up to the name Steroid Shroob.
Oh, good. So I can already assume there's some attack she's going to do.
Yes.
Great.
I kind of want to actually get a little bit of a retrospective on all of our bro item attacks, just because I didn't want to use nothing but copy flowers in this battle as well, because that was getting a little redundant last time.
Here's Peach actually helping. Oh, this is a little tough of a hitbox. And exactly, I called it. He missed.
I missed.
Right through the middle.
The hell? Where'd she get that from?
Superside chain chomp.
I'm just gonna walk off screen and grab that while I'm floating in the air.
So here's the deal. All those UFOs up above, she gets an extra attack from those UFOs up above. She'll attack once herself, like she did that football charge there, and she'll usually before that attack with one of those UFOs. And depending on how many UFOs are left, depends on the attack she's able to do. You'll notice that chain chomp attack she did only took a single UFO to do. She has other attacks that take multiple UFOs to do and are differently effective depending on how many UFOs are remaining. So it is actually in our interest to knock them out whenever we can.
It's hard.
This knockout thing that we have is not really all that easy, although you get pro items from it. That's kind of interesting. I find that football charge kind of comedic, but here we go. You can see this attack she requires 2 UFOs to be able to do, and she just rains down firepower from the skies and heavens, and now at us, or I shouldn't be jumping. Ah!
Background shot.
And it wouldn't be attack if it didn't end with a shockwave. It really wouldn't. But yeah, the majority of her attacks actually come from all those UFOs. Pretty much the only thing she does by herself actually is the football charge. That's the only thing she'll do without UFOs. But with UFOs, she's got the chain chomp, she's got that, I guess, lasers from all over the place, and she's got a couple other attacks, actually. We're actually going to be seeing all the attacks in this battle, so she should do a new one this turn after I plummet her. Oh, not smash eggs. I already used those. Pocket chomps. There we go. I find it interesting that we can use pocket chomps. This is basically a battlefield that's set up like Final Destination. It's just one big flat disc.
So is this the ideal level in Mario and Luigi Partners in Time tournaments?
I guess so. That's actually is a creative idea for a theoretical thing you could do in a Mario and Luigi game. Just have a multiplayer, you take your Mario and Luigi and find another person's Mario and Luigi.
They wouldn't be happy with you though because you're using items.
Items are banned in these tournaments, you're saying?
Of course.
Dodging
Oh,
only.
man.
Final destination, dodging only. See, look, she's taking her steroids right now.
Protein drink.
So, Vim drink, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, 3 UFOs gives her this attack where she slowly approaches you with a meteorite, and I actually timed out the hammer. I can't believe I actually did that. Holy cow! You get a lot of free hits into her, and then you get that attack, which actually that didn't do.
It was pretty.
It's probably due to your equipment, so that was good.
That's true.
Lucky, wow, Jesus.
That's a lot.
That was a lot. She's actually already out of HP, believe it or not. But did you think it would be that easy?
Yes.
Evil
No,
Pop-Tart.
she's gonna steal right up. Look.
And this is like one of the best final boss musics from like Mario.
Yes, it
An
is.
actual epic theme in a Mario game. Whoa.
Yes, I suppose that's a very good thing to talk about first. This final boss battle, like, was one of the big standout points to me when I finished this game first time, just because it is in a very stark contrast to everything in this game, and heck, even in this series altogether. Because normally when you think of a final boss thing, you would think of, okay, it's a really epic, like, rock or techno theme to really get you pumping going, but this really isn't a rock or techno theme, yet it has that, what I could guess call calming epicness to it. I really don't know how to describe it other than that. It's like a calming but final boss epic theme. So I really appreciate it for that.
Okay, so we go from steroid user to Cthulhu.
Yes. Right now we are fighting Shroob Cthulhu. So I actually kind of sort of mess things up here. What we need to do actually is we first need to take out her legs, and also I messed that up on purpose. We need to take out her legs so we can attack her crown. And then once we attack her crown, we can deactivate the crown. Once we deactivate her crown, we deactivate her kind of perpetual defense. And I also just
Whoops.
attacked the wrong thing.
Oh, a bunch of ones. 3,000 ones. That order. Oh.
3,000 ones. Here's the deal. Her HP pool is her straight head, not the crown head, just her straight head, but it'll only take 1 damage from everything until her crown is disabled. Once her crown is disabled, she's a proper enemy that takes damage from everything, and that's what we ultimately want to get to. All her parts, like I want to say like the tentacles that are currently coming out and like the legs and everything, they respawn after a couple of turns. Tentacles respawn really quickly, so unless you have an ability like Mix Flowers to get them to go away, you really shouldn't focus any attack power on them at all.
So I win button, I win button, I win button, smash, 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 win.
I win button is very effective here because it's able to take out those tentacles, and those tentacles have 2 attacks. First is they can kind of slowly like poke at you like that. The second one, which is a much rarer attack, which she won't do in this battle, but I'll show it off, is she's able to grab you, throw you, and do damage, and it has a really weird tell. But now that I've actually disabled the crown, thanks to the I Win Bomb, I can actually get in some massive damage.
Luigi was doing damage before, though. Was there a reason for that? Or was I not understanding?
No, Luigi went on the crown. Trampoline is multi-hit, so Luigi went on the crown. Crown first.
Yes, before the crown is a separate part, actually. There's a lot of parts to this boss, is what I'm trying to say, and they come back and everything. But, like, if you had no bro items, how you approach this battle, you take out the legs, you take out the crown, you attack her. Now, this attack that she does is actually... it's easy to figure out because, like, the spark goes up and all the Shroob UFOs that turn on fire all become, like, go after Mario, and the ones that become thunder go after Luigi. That's actually kind of a nod to Superstar Saga. And it allows you to actually get a good amount of counterattack damage on her. And she does it a lot, too. So it can really help quicken up this battle a little bit. But anyway, a couple of turns later, and you can see, like, the tentacle legs are back now. I don't know about you, but those need to go back down. But when she has her legs out, the main thing that she'll do with those legs is she'll give you a jump rope attack to go and avoid. And the thing is that jump rope attack, it's a lot easier to see than Cackleta's Soul's jump rope attack, that's for darn sure. But sometimes when it's going really fast, I honestly question myself if it's even possible to dodge. It's something I'm probably going to have to show an extra video for because I don't think I show it too much in this video, but if that jump rope or her tentacles start spinning around really quickly, I honestly am wondering if it's even possible to dodge.
I don't know how much you play test to make sure everything is perfectly dodgeable. It's a good question.
But as you can see, now that her head is vulnerable, we just knocked all those Shroob UFOs back, and that itself actually did a decent damage right there.
Red and green, what could it mean?
That attack looks a lot more threatening than it actually is. Like, you see a whole bunch of balls fly up into, like, an energy sphere. It's like, oh my gosh, do I have to memorize all that? Actually, no. The number of balls that get sent up, the red balls and the green balls, determine which brother it goes after first. And then you kind of have to play a game where you bounce it from one brother to the other back to her. Only twice. You don't have to do it, like, 10 times in a row.
I don't remember, honestly.
Nope, it's just one goes after Mario and Luigi, then it goes after the other bro, then it gets returned back. Which, almost seems like a missed opportunity. This is the final boss. An attack where you have to memorize like 10 different shooting orbs into a ball actually would have made sense. Because this is the final boss. What I'm trying to get at here
It's a good final boss. It's not perfect, but yeah.
It is a good final boss, and I'll admit I'm slightly over-leveled for it, but she's dead already.
Yeah, you didn't even get her to reactivate the crown. That's how overpowered you are, yep. Goodbye.
I remember this took me a long time the first time I played the game, because I was pretty terrible at RPGs back then. With Paper Mario and Pokemon pretty much being the only 2 RPGs I played. So...
Tentacle stuff.
Once again, that attack is weird to see. Here's her one other attack that she has, and she, like, never does this attack. And I was happy to actually get it on camera. She can do the attack where she attacks you with a whole bunch of UFOs, but she doesn't attack you this turn with the UFOs. The attack goes through, and then all the UFOs go into a warpy time hole thing. Like so. And they do come out a couple turns later to attack you. I didn't capture that part of the battle, because I actually beat her before she did it. And that attack is so rare, I just didn't want to wait through it all again. So...
Droid Rage!
This is why you should not take Shroobs steroids, because you'll turn into a plain old mushroom.
Okay, so why didn't the last one turn into a mushroom? The other one just exploded. I don't get it.
It's a good question. I don't have any explanation for it other than she turned into a plain old mushroom. She exploded before she turned into a plain old mushroom. Oh hey, there's Bowser Jr. He's a mushroom.
How's it been defeated already?
Water.
It's a good thing there's no such thing as rain.
Not just any old water.
Baby tears.
Baby's tear.
Love
Maybe
it.
Mario saved Bowser. We could have been no Bowser ever. But now.
Alright, so burst of inspiration. EGAD has this machine that can spew out tons of water, or in this case, baby tears? EGAD, what the hell? How did you get that many baby tears? But by in the present gushing a whole bunch of baby tears into the past, or this time period that we're currently into, we can get geysers in it to basically rain baby tears. And that undoes everything.
We've saved our baby tears this whole game.
Yes. It's amazing we didn't figure out that baby tears were the solution this entire time since we were on an adventure with babies.
You cried a lot.
Yes.
This is about how much I cried when I played Paper Mario Sticker Star, so...
Thanks, Tolbert.
Ironically, the game itself just gave a reason why the Shroobs invasion wasn't very well remembered, because it was all undone by baby tears. Anyway, it turns out EGAD didn't actually get millions of babies to cry into the machine. He used a chemical compound similar to baby tears.
Synthetic baby tears.
Synthetic baby tears.
Science can do anything, I guess. Like, Princess Peach broke the Cobalt Star, but how did it end up in like 5 billion different places? And one of them in Bowser's
Well, how did
possession?
Peach even use it to seal a shroom? That kind of goes unexplained also.
It's kind of like the mirror from the last episode of Gravity Falls, I guess.
Well, that's Gravity Falls.
Yeah.
So yeah, that Shroob that was in Princess Peach's castle in that little lab containment field, EGAD basically was like, I'm gonna try putting baby tears over you. Oh, he's melting. Cool. Let's get lots of baby tears, and we're actually taking the time machine this time, holy cow. We actually took the time machine back. Well, the game was totally called Mario and Baby Mario, Partners in Time. Obviously. I am a professional house sitter. It was just a prank.
Your Luigi's over, so it's been over for a while, actually.
Alright, let's go on just a little bit of exploring in Princess Peach's castle. We're actually pretty much restricted to only the areas we're supposed to go at this point, and everyone is just like, hey, you did it, hooray! Hey, you did it, hooray! Talk to me. See what I mean? And of course, toads are in the way, so we can't do much further exploring. No exploring for us. Even if you look up there, there used to be that hole where we saved baby Princess Peach that one time when we learned abilities. That hole has been patched and gone. Wow, okay. I guess they didn't want anyone sneaking in the castle through that.
And this stupid save point.
Yep, pretty much the end of the game. Oh, I need the babies.
Just copy pasting the same text. Good job.
Just imagine you're at Alpha Dream and you're like, okay, the players have beaten the game. What do we have all the toads say? Good job. Great job. You're back. You did a wonderful job. Well done. Stuff like that. Throw it all into there, map them to some toads. We're done. Ship. No one bothered to like put him in bed or do something with him? Just let him lay there? Wow.
That'd take a pretty massive bed. Considering how small toads are.
Put him in the basement. Even back in 2005, Miyamoto was telling Alpha Dream you gotta make Bowser the final boss. So this is what Alpha Dream did. Yeah, this kind of sucks. Let's just say.
At least he had dialogue.
That's true. At least he had dialogue. See, here's the thing. Bowser realizes he's in a turn-based RPG and realizes, what should I do if I'm in a turn-based RPG? Oh yeah, that's right. Never let you ever attack. Wow.
Just Shroobs steroids, I guess.
What a brilliant Koopa. Just never let your opponent attack.
I also like how this boss actually kind of has a health system for some reason.
Right.
It's basically a mini game, but
Basically, yeah, this boss battle is a mini game. No attacks from you, you gotta dodge attacks. And all the attacks you dodge, Bowser will either flick something up at Princess Shroop or something will fly up at Elder Princess Shrew up there on the top screen. And that health bar up there of like little Shroop icons is basically the boss health bar in this case. So it's mainly a game of dodge enough attacks and you win. It is interesting that Elder Princess Shroop is actually giving away the tells as which bro is getting attacked, but I personally find that the attacks themselves have enough of a tell themselves. Like that fireball attack you just saw there, if you pay attention to the fireball shadows, you can see who they're going after. Or for example, this attack, oh, that's the same attack here. Like you can see the shadows briefly go after the brothers, which is a lot easier than trying to figure out, okay, it's on the top screen, which brother is it going after now? I'll be completely honest, the first time that I actually did this, like I almost had Luigi die, and I just barely scraped by, although Mario's doing just fine, so. But sometimes Bowser will do an attack like that, which is like, wow, that was easy to dodge, and wow. You can see, like, okay, here's this big gigantic charge up, and the reason for the big gigantic charge up is all that telling, and it's like, well,
Just unnecessary, I don't know. Hey, Nintendo did say Bowser finish, but... I mean, both Baby Bowser and Bowser didn't really show up at the end of the game till the end.
And there we go, no experience. We won so hard, we're gonna step on top of Bowser.
Spin in place.
Spin in place on top of him. And there we go. That's actually it. We just did it. So surprise twist final boss, which once again, I honestly think the inclusion of that boss was because Miyamoto told Alpha Dream, Bowser needs to be the final boss. And they went, shoot guys, we have this really awesome epic Elder Abomination. We want to actually be the final boss. How do we handle this? Ooh, I know. Minigame.
At least they didn't just like delete the other final boss and put Bowser in. I can just imagine that happening.
Oh, thank God, yeah. That's true, because I do really like this game's final boss a lot. Anyway, time to say goodbye. Well, it's an interesting goodbye in this situation, because you're saying goodbye to yourself, just your younger self. And you're like, hey, go grow up and become me.
The second they left, I'd be like, crap, I should have told them like all these things. But maybe not, I don't know. Depends on how the time
I'm gonna go in this for the time paradoxes, making another big time paradox.
We are getting taunted because Baby Mario just gave Mario the hammer. It's like you went through the entire game not being able to use a hammer. Here you can use a hammer.
And
now.
he just throws it in his pile of like 100 hammers.
Do you think Mario has a secret cellar at his house with hammers in it? It's like, this is the hammer room. Hammer and pipe
like,
room. Or maybe just...
It's like a closet. You just
room.
open it up and all these hammers come flying out. And all these different kinds of shoes. And
shoes, hammers, fire flowers.
Ultra hammer.
Yeah.
Everything.
Like, what happens to the old hammer when he gets a new one? Like, does he just throw it away? Does he keep it with him?
It gets donated to charity.
That broken down hammer.
Well, every time a new RPG starts, he must be like, crap, why did I get rid of my hammer from last time? Gotta start with this crappy wooden one again.
That's very funny, Baby Luigi. How do you power a time machine powered by a cobalt star without a cobalt star?
Lasagna.
You got...
Baby tears.
Luigi must have autism. His hand's going a lot faster than it should.
Poof. And there goes the time machine. And actually, that's
it.
the end of Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. Not really much extra game content for me to do, so that's actually the end of the Let's Play too. So, it's time for everyone's thoughts on Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. How about I let you start, Evilpoptart? What did you think of the game?
Make me go last.
Okay. Higsby.
It's a fun game. It's short and sometimes it feels a bit linear, although it's a lot of fun. Other than Luigi's Mansion 2, it was like EGAD's last big appearance, which disappoints me, because I feel like he is a character that you can do a lot more with, but when Nintendo's like, you know, why'd we ever want that? This like typical Mario and Luigi go beat up Bowser, no kind of cool scientist guy in between. I don't know, I think we need to see more of him, although I do really like the whole time travel kind of mechanic, because I've always liked games with space and time and things like that. And overall, just the fact that it did have a darker tone than most Mario games, it helps me kind of look past the fact that it was kind of linear and kind of short. So, I mean, I think it's a good game. And I did enjoy playing through it with you, so thank you.
You're welcome. Since I have you here, Wayoshi, why don't you tell us your thoughts on the game now that you've seen
Yeah,
that
so
Let's
I've
Play.
commented some recently. It's just some unpolished points. It's the weakest of the series, but it's still a good game.
Oh yeah.
Battle
My-
system's a little, like the bro items are kind of a little too simple, but they address it in the next game.
They do. This is a Mario and Luigi game, and I definitely do have that admiration for this game for having a dark tone, and it wasn't dark tone on purpose, and you know, it goes story-wise where other Mario games don't, and that inherently makes me have a lot of respect for this game. It's like, this game goes where Miyamoto never dares to go. Like, yeah.
Yeah, that
Anyway,
definitely saves it from it being a little too simple.
Oh yeah, but like compare this game to like another dark game, like The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Like everyone is like Majora's Mask is like an awesome game, and no one really remembers this really is an awesome game. Though people usually say it's a good game, or if they're talking in context of other Mario and Luigi games, like it's the weakest, but it's not bad. And then I actually had to wonder myself, I wonder what really is the difference here. And I think big things here is definitely the linearity. The burrow items aren't really like you can learn them pretty quickly, and they do go on forever. So there's a bit of challenge to them, but the other games, burrow items, I guess, felt significantly more satisfying to use. Or the burrow attacks from the original game, significantly more just fun to use. And like Mario and Luigi games inherently don't have a lot of replay value, and this one stands out definitely the most as the one that has the least replay value of them all. Holy cow. And just overall problems with Mario and Luigi games in general, the game has a ton of tutorialitis. The other thoughts that I want to say about the game, though, is that the Shroobs are an awesome enemy, and I really want to see them again. And yeah.
Well, you
Story.
mentioned
This game
like, how they would have been a perfect fit for Galaxy, but instead you just get Mario saves Peach from Bowser twice. It's like, you could have thought that through a bit better.
This game is a fun game, though. It just needed a bit more polished. I guess maybe another 3 months worth of development. More things to do outside the main quest, more to explore, more side areas in the dungeon, so it wouldn't be so linear. And then I think it would have stood out by its own a lot better. I guess it's your return, Evilpoptart.
Basically, I don't think this game was for me. I found myself kind of bored halfway through it, but the whole timing thing and the jumping, it just isn't my style. Especially with having to look at it and do the 2 buttons thing. I did enjoy some moments of it, but I will agree that it was pretty short and very linear. Not much to do afterwards. I felt like I wanted to rush the game, just to get it over with, because there wasn't any substance to it for me. So I'm going to be the negative one here and go, nah. I'm glad you guys liked it, but not definitely a game for me. But it was fun to watch, though. So, I mean, that's why I'm here. So now I don't have to play it.
The good old Let's Play adage, if you guys don't know. Let's play games so you don't have to. That's an old something awful quote back from like 2008. It still kind of applies today with Let's Plays. Alright, before I let you all go, you all are wondering, what game is Milesluigi going to Let's Play next? And I'm just going to answer that question with a
Brutal Doom. No? Okay, whatever.
This has been Milesluigi.
And it's been Evilpoptart.
And Higsby?
And Wayoshi.
See you next Let's Play.